I started traveling very young. My father used to be moved from one location to another in terms of the work he was doing, mostly in Kenya. Not mostly in Kenya, we didn't travel out of the country. I first traveled out of the country in 2007 when I went to Paris. So the funny thing is my older sister was born in Nairobi, and then we moved to Mombasa. My older brother was born in Mombasa, then they moved back to Nairobi, then I was born in Nairobi, and then we moved to Eldoret and my younger brother was born there, and luckily the births stopped at that point because we moved to Nakuru but no one was born, and then we moved back to Nairobi. And so even when we were younger, my dad took us to Kisumu, took us to Eldoret, took us to Mombasa, and so I loved that experience of traveling. It was mostly road trip then. It was fun. Most of my travels are actually related to work. So I was traveling through work, then I would extend and travel to other places. You know, Europe, for example, is one place that has been fantastic, because once you get, especially the Schengen states, you get there, you can travel to many other countries. Last time I traveled out was last year June, and so I was developing stuff here, and so I've not had the chance to really travel out. And then the pandemic happened, and so no one was traveling. So right now my plan is to really work on I have a lot collected in terms of footage and videos and photos, and I think it would be a waste if I don't put them together. The whole idea for this channel is to try and put together just a collection of my travels for posterity, that is for the next generation, for my kids to watch, and I think they're good enough for other people to watch as well. I'm hoping I'll get a chance to travel again, but before then I hope to have gone through as well all that I have currently, so that then my plate is now open to even more stuff, because as you travel and you find yourself in a backlog of stuff, and if I can start this now, then when it comes to the chance to travel again, then I will be ready. When I was traveling, I was not thinking about a travel journal. I was just taking images to capture the moments I was in. So initially I was taking mostly photos. In my first travel I took videos, but with the phone I had then wasn't very good, and so I think after that it just made me think, just take photos, because the videos might not be that good, and the main challenge was space. If you're traveling, you want to capture the moments, photos take up less space, and so it means you can capture more moments than videos, and if you take a video, like now this video is just going to fill up the drive I have, and so it was easier to take photos to try and just not miss some of the moments. Actually, in my first travel, that's what I noticed. I took a lot of videos. I was in the Louvre Museum, you can imagine, one of the largest museums in the world, and my battery ran out and even if it was there, probably I didn't have enough space in that Motorola Razr V3i, and so I decided thereafter to mostly take photos and then fewer videos. So sadly I would not have been able to do this as normal vlogs are done. And then eventually much later in my travels is when I actually got to watch some travel vlogs, and I thought, okay, maybe I can try to do a bit of that, taking videos, but I'll try. My purpose is to edit them in such a way that it will make sense. There's something I saw very recently which is there was a video about the Normandy landing in France in the World War II, when they were going in the final assault against the Nazis. And there was a guy who had been in this particular team of that landed, and he was like a news reporter, and so he took videos, and it's a footage that not many people have seen. So he had taken videos and photos and everything, and so you see him narrating over it, and that's the style I want to use for this, and I hope people will still like it, because when I was there I took a lot of photos, therefore there's no voice in it, and so I can only narrate and explain to you what was happening that time, and yes, if possible, include what I felt that time, or what was I thinking that time, how was the weather that time. Things that you can't really get in a photo, you know. A photo will show you, you will think it's cold, but you wouldn't know how cold it was, and maybe other things that would probably context of certain photos. So that's really how I want to do this. Please, if you don't have a passport, get one. You might not see, like there's a chance you will ever travel. You know, you might look at yourself and say, when will I ever travel? First thing you have to do is get a passport. The passport is what God is going to use to open doors for you to travel, because you need a passport. It's just like a driving license. You might want to have a car, but if you don't have a driving license, why would you get a car? Get a driving license, then pray for a car, so that when the car comes, you're ready to drive. You know, so also if you want to travel, get your passport, then pray to travel, for opportunities to travel, and look for those opportunities, because travel is really important. It opens you to context that you might not know. There are things you will see on YouTube and on news and everything else, and you'll form opinions, but until you travel to those places, then those opinions at times are just you know, it is one man's perspective of what he's seeing. And so be careful about people's perceptions of what they see. So if you can travel, it is good. I will try and give as much information as I can in this channel. I hope to do that, so that it gives you, so I'm not just talking about what I'm seeing and the rest, context and everything else. I plan to do like rankings of stuff that I've seen. So these rankings are not obviously global rankings, they're rankings based on my perception. So again, careful about that. But yeah, by my perception, what do I think are the best hotels, are the best airports, and stuff like that, or activities, ranking of for example, I'm not really into extreme sports, but I have done a lot of extreme stuff. So I will show you some of this stuff in some other videos, and yeah, so this is what I'm planning, and I hope you will enjoy being part of this channel, and we'll grow together. So yeah, if you've not yet done it, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that you can be able to be getting videos as they come out. So welcome.